God works for you. I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Psalm 121, 1 through 3. Do you need help? I do. Where do you look for help? When the psalmist lifted up his eyes to the hills and asked, "From where does my help come?" he answered, "My help comes from the Lord, not from the hills, but from the God who made the hills. My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth." So he reminded himself of two great truths. One is that God is a mighty creator over all the problems of life. And the other is that God never sleeps. He who keeps you will not slumber. God is a tireless worker. He never wearies. Think of God as a worker in your life. Yes, it is amazing. We are prone to think of ourselves as workers in God's life. But the Bible wants us to first be amazed that God is a worker in our lives. From of old, no one has heard or perceived by the ear, no eye has seen a God besides you who works for those who wait for him. Isaiah 64:4. God is working for us around the clock. He does not take days off, and he does not sleep. In fact, he is so eager to work for us that he goes around looking for more work to do for people who will trust him. The eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth to give strong support to those whose heart is blameless toward him. 2 Chronicles 16:9. God loves to show his tireless power and wisdom and goodness by working for people who trust him. The sending of his son Jesus was the main way the Father showed this. The Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve. Mark 10:45. Jesus works for his followers. He serves them. The gospel is not a help wanted sign. It is a help available sign. This is what we must believe, really believe, in order to rejoice always, 1 Thessalonians 5:16, and give thanks always and for everything, Ephesians 5:20, and have the peace of God that surpasses all understanding, Philippians 4:7, and not be anxious about anything, Philippians 4:6, and hate our lives in this world, John 12:25, and love our neighbor as ourselves, Matthew 22:39. What a truth. What a reality. God is up all night and all day to work for those who wait for him.